Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Rice Owls. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the UTSA head coach before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. There's the pressure, and they got him.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Jackson. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Henderson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They give it to him again. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Henderson. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Roadrunners. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The offense changing the play. Handoff to the single back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Fights off a defender. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Brown wants to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down.
Maybe some room here. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The option, he'll keep it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. Brown will throw it. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Going to the run, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a gap, it's Henderson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Corner's going to give them room. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Henderson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. There's a crease. Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Owls. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Using his legs, it's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's McCown. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Henderson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's McCown. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, UTSA! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Here's the return from inside the 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Brown will throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws it deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Red Raiders trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Finding an escape, finding some room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, that's their 3rd straight 1st down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up 1st down after 1st down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Got a little space. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Ready. Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Bow.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Win.
Brown wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Owls. They take the lead with the 6.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it out of his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem.
UTSA 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got room at the 35. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. His 17th touchdown of the season and third of this game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drop. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. He is in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Blue 22.
On the ground, it's Jackson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route.
886 bouncer. 496 490. Hey, kill it. 390 twilight. 390 twilight.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Keeps it on first down. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Owls! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's McCown. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to run, it's Henderson. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A run for the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll try to run it in. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. They're going to run it. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice makes its way onto the field to get things going on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's a little room there. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rice. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Looking for a man, it's McCown. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and when the quarterback gets hit and he's in empty formation, it's on him. Because you spread the defense out, you usually know exactly where the blitz is coming from. Now it's your job to read the defense and get the ball out really quickly.
Finding open areas. Could be an alley. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Owls in the hurry up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Quick handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to keep the drive alive. Ball down, but he's got enough to convert on 4th. The fresh set of downs and to keep that clock churning.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Flips it out to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And they swarm him under.
Listen, guys, final 2 minutes of this game, you've got to throw. You've got to be able to pick out wide receivers one-on-one that are going to make a play. I love running the football, but now is not the time. You need points to win.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for space to the left. And a sack will be the final play of this one.